What is up? What is up? How's everybody doing? We are just getting all of the things that we need right now, and we are going to start this cleanup. We are going to start this cleanup. I'm going to make sure I got myself a nice little chair so I can sit down and hang out with you guys for a little bit too. So we have a chair, we got the dog, and we got the dog Frisbee. As I'm grabbing lights. There we go. Jeez. Taking things down over here, guys. Oh, lordy, lord. You a good girl, Bailey? Alright. I'm gonna wait for some people to get in the chat, and then we will start this live up. Drop it, girl. But in the meantime, I guess I'll be playing Frisbee with the pooch. I guess I'll be playing Frisbee with the pooch. Make sure I got... Okay, we got good service. Oh, man. Well, I'm going to start going through some stuff in a second here, guys. Get this freaking shed all situated. Guess we could do a little sweepy deepy real quick. Sheesh. Sheesh. She's dirty in here, guys. We gotta get this girl freaking ready to be stored up in here for the winter. Of course, whatever nice days we will be taking her out, but you know, it's middle of October here in Long Island, so we're just trying to get this all situated. It's a couple other things, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a sec. This freaking dog wants to play. I did want to. This I keep. Oh, there's some spider webs in here, guys. Let's clean that up. We don't want no spider webs. There we go. Pretty good, pretty good. I guess I'm cleaning the bike after that. All right. That's pretty good. The rest I can go through after. This broom's garbage-o. We can't tell. I probably toasted this broom up. This one's gonna be finito. Hey, thank you, Big B Jake. I appreciate that, my boy. I think she's a good-looking biker as well. But hey, it's my bike, so I guess it don't matter what other people think. I appreciate that. I do. Much love. We're just doing a nice little cleanup today. Gotta get this shed a little bit more organized. Get the bike cleaned up a little bit. Trying to think of where and how I want to store things, but I guess while I figure out that, I can start wiping down this girl. Get her looking alright for you guys at least. You know? At least you guys got a little bit of sun on this side. Make her look a little bit better. A little bit more appealing. Oh man. Just one spray. Such a big difference. Hey, never forget under the seat, guys. Never forget under the seat. There we go. I've come to the conclusion I do this pretty much every day now. Pretty much every day. I do want to adjust that front wheel. You guys can see a little bit up there. We're gonna just leave that for now. That's good enough. Good enough. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna get it dirty in the process of cleaning anyways. And my gimbal dies. Nice, nice. Okay, well, no gimbal. We're just gonna hang out like this. Propped up. I need to clean my garage and go-kart. Yeah, it's that time of the year. And go-kart, man, that's what's up. That's what's up. You gotta clean that Jimmy up. Get that go-kart nice and clean, my boy. The longer she sits, the more crap's gonna go bad. You know the deal. I know you guys know the deal. I can't believe my freaking gimbal just died on me. This thing's fully charged too. Don't make any sense. Don't make any freaking sense. But the bike's cleaner, and I got to move some more stuff. Like these tools. I don't need any of these. These I can get rid of. I'm gonna go throw these in my other shed because they're not needed. These are not freaking needed. Touche, touche. I don't know if I went too far from my phone. I hope you guys can still hear me. I got my mic on my hat, so. Yeah, there we go. We're good. We're good. All right. Let's see. Yep. Clean, clean, clean. Oil catch can. We'll leave that there. This I'm gonna break down. I don't need it together. I'm pretty sure, guys, the power washing season has come to an end. So, there's that. Which actually, we're gonna just stuff her on back there. Put our oil heads there. That's good. You know, you always need a nice little weighted hammer. You guys know that. We do a lot. Just with a hammer, we could do a lot. Okay. Hammer. I will leave over here. And then I got my pole. That is also for power washing. But we're going to put that to the side for right now. Because I just want to sweep over here. A little bit of propane. Butane propane. This I need to use for my rear brake. Because my rear brake is bent up. So, you know, I got to heat up that Jimmy. I got to heat that Jimmy up and bend her back down. Then we got some fuel stabilizer. Yes, sir. That's going to have to go in soon. And I'm also going to need to get more of that. Okay. There we go. We're on to something now, guys. Yeah. Wow. Just this corner alone. The amount of crap. All right. Now that we got that cleared out, I'll put those back in the corner. Actually, let's get some of these webs out. There we go. I know the spiders are going to make this their home over the winter, but I'm going to keep it my home until then. That's better. I like that. That area is cleaned up a little bit, guys. Which, of course, you guys aren't seeing none of that. Hey, remember me? Yes, sir. I remember you, Madeline. How are we doing? How are we doing? We're just cleaning up, which actually, I will move my setup. Give you guys a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Yeah, your boy just cleaned up that far right corner. We're going to keep cleaning, though. It is a mess in here. Trying to get organized because, you know, I got to make some room in here for the winter. We're going to be doing, you know, a lot of builds on this bike. We're going to be getting some parts. And, you know, your boy does it all himself. So I got to make room, you know. Plus, I got all my old spare parts. I got to figure out where I want to put things in here. So we are just kind of going with the flow right now. Waiting for all y'all to come on in and hang out with your boy. Keeping me company. I should, in reality, probably go through some of my old plastics and get rid of them, but I guess you guys can call your boy a hoarder. And I have too much sentimental value with them, and I just don't want to get rid of any of my parts. I know, and they're all broken, they're all banged up, boomba poopa kooked, and I still can't get rid of them. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. So we will keep those, but I might just pull them out and reorganize them in the box because it is a freaking disaster. So you know what? Let's do that. I'm going to take a sip of my agua. Stock exhaust on the 600? No, sir. Do you see a stock exhaust on here? Because I don't. I definitely don't. If you know 600, you know that the exhaust comes out under here. But the exhaust is down there, so. Fooled you. Fooled you. Oh, whoa, would you look at that? There's a stock exhaust. Holy moly. Oh, God. We definitely got to reorganize this. You guys aren't even going to be able to see this, but you probably can. This thing is twisted from the accident. Twisted. Which is upsetting. That's a nice piece of metal right there. It's a very nice piece of metal right there. I guess I gotta sweep out this corner too. So let's just pull this out real quick. Wow. OEM plastics are just so nice, guys. OEM plastics are just so nice. Oh, it is a mess, guys. It is a mess. I'll put this all back on screen in a second, but I just want to sweep. You boys gotta sweep it all out. Sweep it all out. I do also want to see if I can get this door shut a little bit more, because it looks like I get a lot of the grass grass shavings in here. And we don't need that. Also, heat shields, we don't need that. What is this? We got freaking grass growing through over here, boys. That's what's going on. I'm gonna have to be a gardener now. Actually, pretty sure I can open this. Oh, W. W, God. Look at that. We're really opening it up in here. We really opening it up in here, guys. We getting this shed clean. Gone. See you later. Get out of my corner. Get out of my house. See you never. Gosh. Dirty, guys. Dirty. Alright, let's see if I can get this cleaned up a little bit so I can get this door to shut more. I got weeds and crap growing right where the door swings closed. And I bet you that's why it doesn't shut all the way. Okay. Just get the rest of that. Let's shut this door real quick. Just fell. Oh, that's okay. Jeez. Alright, we got that shut all the way on one side. That's a good start. That is a very good start. Now we just got to get that door shut again. But get all this crap out of here too. Wow. Dirty. Ugh. The boy's gonna freaking break a sweat doing this. Jeez. Okay. Let's get this door shut now. Of course, this hole don't want to line up, guys. So, we're gonna have to muscle it. We are going to have to muscle it. Which this, I would say, is maybe a two-man freaking job. Oh, you know what? There we go. That's it. I'm being a little silly here, just a little bit. Holy macaroni. Oh yeah, it's nice out. It is nice out here now, y'all. I'm definitely gonna start sweating. We definitely gonna start sweating. All right. This thing doesn't want to cooperate, guys. She definitely does not want to cooperate, but that ain't stopping me. It doesn't help that this shed's a little not straight. Probably a lot of not straight. Where did I put mine? There it is. There she is, y'all. There she is. We are practically lined up. Now I just gotta muscle this. There we go. There we go. All right, now that that is finally bolted closed, I can push that. Bam, bam. Okay, we should be good. We shouldn't have any sunlight. No. Gnarly, dude. Gnarly, dude. So I can put this back. Now I gotta figure out where I want to put the rest of this stuff. You know, I can put Alright, there we go. We got one fork. And we got number 2 fork. Rings are still here. That's good. God forbid I ever needed to try and make these work ever again. Good to know at least everything's there. Which I just want to clean up those spider webs. Of course I didn't get the spider webs in that corner. Of course not. Sorry guys, I keep walking over here. I just want to keep checking on the chat. Make sure I'm not leaving any of you guys hanging. I'm trying to chat with you guys at the same time of cleaning, so I just got to keep walking over there and keep checking to see if you guys are talking. Which, sadly, nobody's talking right now. But that's okay. That is okay. There we go. Alright, so now that that's cleared out, I guess I can throw forks in this corner. Which I can do fork there, and I got a fork there. Could probably put my rear subframe there as well. You guys want to see these rims? If you guys want to see how banged up these rims are, let me see it in the freaking chat, y'all. Cause I got 2 rims right here, completely banged the heck up. Let's put this over here. Actually, I'm gonna do like that, that. And I can shove that right there. Boom. Okay. We're on to something. It's a little bit out of the way. We got brake calipers. Brake rotors. Put those in the middle. Front windshield. Garbage bag. Okay. Interesting. There we go. As I kick the bottom out on the door, that just took me 5 minutes to shut, guys. There we go. There we go. Just want everything nice and neat, you know? You could probably say I'm a little anal. That's okay. That is okay. I was thinking about using the garbage bag to keep my forks clean, but it's really not necessary at all. So I'm gonna leave this garbage bag for garbage. For the garbage. There's sweep up right there. Probably gonna sweep a million times, guys. Huh. We wonder, what could that bolt be? She's gonna go in the abyss of bolts. Alright. We're looking pretty good so far. Definitely looking pretty good. I do want to bend this flap in. What the hell? Oh, that's probably what it is. They're just, they're bolts from my exhaust that are very much not needed, but it's okay. We're gonna just take the bolts out of this bag, and now I got backup bolts for who knows what. Who knows what? Well, we got a garbage bag, so let's use it. Let's use it. Boom. First piece of garbage in the garbage bag. Okay. Now I can fold that back in. Toss this rim. Perfect. Beautiful. I got my visor. Okay. I like that. I like that. I think that had cleared up a little bit there. Only problem is now we got a lot of plastics to go through. We've got a lot of plastics. Plastics, plastics, plastics. Heat shields, heat shields, heat shields. What do we want to do with all of this? I'm wondering if anybody would be interested in that. If that's something I should think about maybe posting for sale. Oh, we're uneven, boys. We're on an uneven surface. There we go. Okay, that's a lot of crap. I gotta go through all this. But I'm wondering if anybody would ever buy stock exhaust. Then again, I feel like maybe I should just keep my stock exhaust. God forbid something happens. So I'm not sure. I feel like somebody would buy that stuff though eventually. I might have to go back on my eBay account and post some of this stuff so I can clear up some of this clutter, guys. But that's okay. That's okay. We can worry about that later. I guess for now, let's go through some full headers right here. Full freaking headers. Jeez. Let those sit with the exhaust section, heat shields, and the poopy kooky section. And I guess we're gonna go through some of this stuff. So we all know this will probably never be used again. This is the OEM rear fender. Oh my god, right? Gross. Gross. Extremely gross. We don't need that. This, I want to say this is supposed to go on the left side of my bike, but I never put it on apparently. Let's just sweep it out a little bit. Of course, you know, spiders and stuff. Spiders and stuff. But let's just see. I don't know why I never installed this. I would assume we're gonna mess with this. This is gonna be left out, guys. We're gonna mess with that. That's gonna go on this bike eventually. That will definitely make its way on this bike. I also never installed it, so I don't really know how it's supposed to go. But yes, it will. It will go on. How's everybody doing though? I'm sitting down right now. I'm gonna check out this chat. How is everybody freaking doing on this? Hold on. Hold on. It is Thursday. 3:41 in the afternoon on a Thursday for me. Hope y'all are having a good Thursday. It is sunny out here now. You boy took his dog for a nice little 2-mile walk before I started the live stream. Then I figured, you know, now that the sun's out, let's do a little cleaning. And that's kind of what we're doing. We're cleaning for sure. There's a lot of crap everywhere. I'm going to go through some of my fairings. If you guys want to see some of the damage, from the accident, this is where it will be. I think that got beat up. And I also think we can say that that's probably Garbijo. Also, I seen my rear seat leather strap in that box. That can make its way to the garbage. Let's do a oh, nice. This is part of my front fairing, guys. Part of it. There's we're working on it. We're getting there, guys. We almost have a full front fairing right now. That's 2 pieces. Those are for right here on the bike. I bet you guys can see the difference in reds too, right? This ain't Honda red on that bike now, I'll tell you that much. Definitely ain't no Honda red, that's for freaking sure. So we got those. We got, oh, look at that. The whole tail of my bike. Poopy kookied. She got eaten alive, guys. Definitely got eaten alive. That's okay. We got some fenders. This one somehow made it out all right, other than this. Which, that's the left side of the bike. The right side's the one that did most of the damage, which we could tell that fender didn't do very good. She didn't make it out alive. That one did not make it out alive. I'd say that one didn't make it out alive. Ooh. I definitely would say that that one didn't make it out alive. Well, there's a lot of garbage in here, guys. I'm gonna have to clean this thing out for sure now. Now that we got this freaking far, we're definitely gonna have to grab this garbage bag and throw some of this stuff out. But these I need to install, which I will pull these out. I need those. I need that. That. And I think that's that one. My rear seat. Which that we could probably just keep that for now. Need these as well. So all those we will be doing over the winter. These are just plastics for the front end to direct the air more towards my radiator. Doesn't really matter. Radiator's got direct air anyways, so never really got around to doing it. My lowering link, this is OEM. I put an aftermarket one on it, so that is my old lowering link. Then we got you boys' rear axle that got annihilated on the nut side, so we had to change that over. New rear axle. We lowered the bike, so we had to do a new kickstand. This is still good, but I got an extra one, so that doesn't matter to me. That don't matter. A lot of spiders in this freaking bucket, boy. Alright, well, I think that's garbage. Actually, there was bolts in there, though. I'm going to just take those bolts. And this was for the servo motor. It's for your stock exhaust. But we deleted that. So, I will keep the bolts for backup. This is garbage. And then the rest of this is all good to stay. So what we're gonna do is gonna shove this back in this corner and try to neatly keep this stuff in here. You know what I mean, guys? So I'm gonna go like that. This seat can actually go in there. Keep that separated. All that stuff is gonna stay. This is garbage, which I'll leave garbage in this corner for now. How we doing, guys? How we doing? Anybody here? Anybody chatting? Nobody's chatting. Okay, nobody's freaking chatting. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so let's put some fairings away. So, fairing. Another fairing. Another fairing. Then we got fronts. No. Boom, boom. Then we got the rear end, which that one's nice because I can put stuff in between. Wow, guys, already so much neater. Then I can shove my tail tidy kit. Boom. And then that leaves us with heat shields. Toss the heat shield there. Put one there. And I can slap this beautifully on top. That looks good. Now I just need to figure out how and where I want to put headers and exhaust. Let's just understand what we're dealing with. But that definitely cleaned up a lot, guys. Look at where we're at. We got all this stuff organized, cleaned up now. Everything's cleaned up over here. Cleaned up this whole area. That's gonna sit over there. Power washing stuff. Then I got my wheel balancer, rear subframe, and front forks. I still got some room up here, but I like to leave that kind of open. So I think what we're gonna end up doing is plop you guys back up. I think I'm gonna shove the actual tailpipe in this corner again, which is fine. And then I think headers we'll have to throw over rims. So let's try and take that off. If I go okay. And then we got our garbage bag. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna try and center you guys up over here. Yeah, we made a big difference. We definitely made a big difference. I don't mind that. Definitely don't mind that. I think that's pretty good, honestly, guys. I can't complain. I really just need to go through and make room somewhere for all this stuff outside of my shed. In reality, that's really what I need to do. Or get a piece of tarp and I can keep it all on the side of the shed, but like the rims, you know, like I was just saying, these rims, all these plastics, the stock exhaust, I don't necessarily need to keep in the shed. You know, those aren't like they're going on the bike or anything, so not really necessary for them to be in here. But you know, I don't got all the room in the freaking world to store this stuff, so I kind of just have to work with what I got. And of course I got the bike all dusty after I just gave her a little wipe down for y'all. Give her a little bit wipe down again. Just clean her up a little bit, you know? There we go. I think that's a vibe, honestly, guys. I'm not upset with that. And that stuff I throw over here. See, if I didn't have my power washer in here, then I can store all my plastics and rims at the back of the shed. But of course, you know, we don't have that option right now. So we're kind of just dealing with what we got. I don't like that this isn't level. Kind of annoying, but that's okay, I guess, right? We gotta deal with what we got. And I slit my wrist apparently, so that's good. Nothing a little spit shine can't fix, right, guys? Nothing a little spit shine can't fix. I think we're gonna run with that. I think that is gonna be as much as we can do. And I can still reposition the bike more to one side, so that gives me room. Yeah, I gotta get some pit bull stands too, so I can actually get these wheels up in the air and actually start working on this thing in the winter. But that'll all come. That'll all come. No rush. No freaking rush. I think it definitely looks better though. Compared to what it was before, it definitely looks better. I'm just wondering if there's more I can do in that back area, but a lot of stuff I can't really. I'm okay though. I'm not upset with that. I'm not upset with it. I think for what it was, I think we did a good job, guys. I think we did a good freaking job. Just trying to think what else I could, in theory, really do if I wanted to. I don't know. I gotta make room somewhere in this place. Or just start throwing stuff out. And I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to. I wanna be able to hang up my friggin' destroyed rims on my garage wall one day when I have a garage, you know? Ow. Ugh. Sucker's a freaking bleeding, boy. This sucker's bleeding. You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. Give her a nice cold start. Let her warm up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Until I get fuel stabilizer, I gotta keep this girl running. Hi, Bells. Oh, you wanna play Frisbee now? What have we been live for 45 minutes already? And now she wants to play Frisbee. The whole time she didn't want to. Yeah, 47 minutes. Didn't want to play. I gotta let her get to operating temp, guys. I gotta check my oil level. I don't know what we're at right now. I also don't know how many miles I have on this new last oil change. Only 223 miles. Not bad. So we still got a good amount of miles to put on her. She should be good with oil then. But, you know, I like to just keep an eye on it. I love checking that. Never want to have this thing low on oil. She's warming up, boys. She is warming up. Up, and the pooch is laying back down. Pooch is laying down. The bike is warming up. We are chilling like villains. Oh yeah. It's a lot of snap, crackle, and popping. A lot of snap, crackle, and popping going on over here. She's getting there, boys. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that's operating temp. Now I gotta just let her cool down for a couple minutes. Once she cools down and that oil settles back down in the oil pan, I can check my oil level. So that will be fun. It's always a pain in the butt checking my oil level by myself. Unknown, I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. I try. At least I try to make it nice for myself. Or what looks nice to me. So I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. We gotta just let this girl cool down now. Just like we had to let her warm up. Now we gotta let her cool down. And we can check that oil level. Check that oil level, boy. I should really check coolant as well. But I don't have any coolant on hand. And I don't have any oil on hand either. So even if I needed oil, can't even put any in here. Which I should probably run to the store. After this live, I'm going to run to the store and I'm going to have to get me some coolant and some oil because we're going to get her ready for winter conditions, guys. I know my reservoir is like right over here, but I am getting up in there. There's no way that's happening right now. I am pulling all this apart. But she is looking pretty freaking good. I'm trying to see. I know one of these mounts. That's still good though. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah. I mean, hey, as good as it's gonna get. As good as it's gonna get. I know I have. Oh, I have this one on. So. So that's that side. So then this should, if I'm grabbing the right piece, which I'm not, that is there. Yeah, these are OEM Honda ones. I really should have been using these, but apparently not. So it goes like that, and then maybe like that. Yes. Okay, so that's one of them. That is one of them, boys. Huh. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna save that. But I know that this is for this side. So this is right side, which would mean that is left side, which these are, those are the aftermarket ones. Goes like that, which I still should have the OEMs, which these should both be. That's Honda. That's aftermarket. And that's Honda. Which boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. ZXMT. That's Honda. ZXMT. ZXMT. Okay. So these are OEMs. Those are OEM. These are aftermarket. Those are all separated and organized. That will be another day's issue when I do coolant and all that stuff. Simon, hi, I'm Daniel. I love bikes. What is this? Hi, my name is Mike, and this is a bike in the shed. That is exactly what this is. What you see is what you get. Let me see, Mama. I'm just getting eyed down right now, guys. Hold on. She's giving me the prowl look. There we go. Let me see, Mamas. Looked like she was hunting me down for a second there, guys. I thought I was going to get eaten alive. It is a, what, the bike? What are you asking, my boy? What are you asking? What are we at? Oh, nice, nice, nice. We are just at an hour about. So we will be chilling here for about another half an hour, guys. And then we are out of here. Yes. It's a Honda CBR 600, my boy. 2024. Ooh. Of course you want to play Frisbee now. When I get back to cleaning the bike, now you want to play Frisbee. Ugh. This is always the worst. We always get the most crap underneath here. And a lot of it just like embeds itself and then never wants to come back off. That's okay though. It's okay. Things we do for a clean looking bike, right? I'm sure there's something I can do to get that to sit up better. Okay. We'll work on that. That will be another day. There we go. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. That was inappropriate, guys. Very sorry. Very sorry. Get this girl cleaned up a little bit. I don't know if I'm taking her back out this week, sadly. Possibly. But we're, expecting her to sit. So we want her to be clean for the next time that we go out for a ride. You don't want to do this when you're ready to go for a ride and then you got to sit here and get her looking nice. No. We do that now. We do it now. So whenever we want to go ride, she's always looking good. Always looking good, baby. A little dirty in there, though. A little dirty in there, though. Oh, I hear the pooch. Ah, that's so much better. So much better. All right. We're gonna leave that for now. I gotta do the other side. I already cleaned this side a couple times, so I gotta get on that other side and really get her clean. Is that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull this whole front end off. Figure out where those freaking plastics go. It's okay though. It'll be another project. Top speed, well, it's a 600, so top speed's only around 160, 165. I know someone who has a Ninja H2. Yeah, Ninja H2 is fast bike. You're talking about some leader bikes now. Those leader bikes, it's a different animal. Erin, and please, bro. No. I don't know what you're asking, but what's up there? How are we freaking doing? I'm not quite sure what you are asking me to do, but you know, if you want to elaborate on what you're trying to say, I can help you on out here, brother. All I see is please, bro, and then a lot of no 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 no. Are you singing a song to me or something, brother? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You guys got me playing freaking guessing games over here. Oh, oh. There we go. We're good. We're good. Let's see. Is that English? My boy, is that English? Came in your mom? Yeah, that's not how we do things over here, bud. That is definitely not how we do things over here. You talking about yourself? Why you gotta come in the chat and say you're gay, brother? That's not cool. That's not cool, man. I got nothing against it, but shit, man, you don't gotta come in here and put yourself on blast like that. A gay 1000. Wow, you guys really don't pay attention in the chat, huh? Said it was a 600, so I don't know where we're getting 1000 cc from. And you guys are just hating on reliability, so your loss, my gain. Stinky. The funny thing is, you guys want to sit in here and hate. Do you guys got any bikes? Do you guys have a 2024 Honda CBR 600 RR? Doubt you do. I doubt you do. Because you're max gay and that's 1000. Huh. You should probably get your facts straight before you come in here, because for the third time, that's not a 600. So I don't know where your brain's at, but apparently it's not in the chat, because you're lost in the sauce. And you keep bringing up that you're gay, brother. I don't know what the problem is here, man. I don't know why you want people to know you're so gay. Yeah, shift lever 14. Dudes in here are hating because they can't afford a bike. Yours is a AA, not a RR. Brother, you're not even speaking English in here. I don't even know what you're talking about. My dude's got nothing better to do but come in here and chat on my live. But that's cool, because you guys are giving me some engagement. So keep the comments rolling in. Even if it was a 600, he need to mind his own. Yeah, I mean, bro, he's just mad that his boyfriend didn't buy him a brand new bike. It's not my fault. Because you're my boyfriend and I'm proud of you. 600 equals gay as fuck. Brother, you got some issues, my boy. I don't even know what you're trying to say literally 99% of the time that you're trying to speak to me in this chat, but hey, keep it coming. You're just giving me more engagement on my videos, so keep the hate rolling in, because the hate means that I'm doing something right. So hey, all love over here. All love. This is not English, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what homie is trying to say, but all I'm getting out of it is the fact that he's gay and his boyfriend didn't buy him a 1000cc bike. I would love to come ride. Yeah, sadly, this season's coming to an end, my boy. My season is slowly coming to an end. Shitting on a biker because of how many CCs it has is very immature. It's very immature, but like I said, brother's just feeding into my engagement, so say less. He could keep on hating. All he's doing is helping my channel out, so it's no hate over here. It's all love from my side. He can hate all he wants, though. Your gay bike is in a gay plastic garage in a gay video. Man, I'm praying for you, man. I hope God makes you happier later on in life, because clearly you still got something stuck in your butt. And I don't know what your problem is, but that's okay with me. Like I said, you're helping me out, you're helping my channel out, so the more that you keep commenting on my video and the longer you stay in this live, it only helps me out. So you can sit here and hate all you want, but it literally only helps me. So haters gonna hate. W not falling for these trolls. Nah, bro. You think I care about some trolls? I hope God makes you buy an R1. God could never pay me to buy an R1. I would never own an R1. Nobody could ever pay me to own an R1. I hate R1s. So you're already screwed there, bud. Nobody will ever have R1, especially not in my family. I hate those bikes. I don't like them, and that's just me, personal preference. I was never a Yami guy. I like reliability, and those Yamis are trash. Those starters suck, so I just stay away from that. I just stay away. God can make you live a happier life, my man. That's what God can do. Cause I'm doing just fine. I ain't flustered by none of your comments, my boy. I can tell you that much. Yeah, you guys are sick and tired of seeing it. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, Cayman, your mom. I wish your mom didn't get Cayman, because, brother, you're a disgrace. You are a disgrace, sadly. You are not here to do anything good in this world. You're just a very sad soul trying to take out your sad soul on other people's, but hey, it don't work in this chat, my boy. I can tell you, it definitely don't work in this chat. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck, guys. Man. I've never been a hater before, but man, people are freaking haters. That's okay, though. Homie helped me out, so don't phase me whatsoever. I'm sorry you guys had to deal with that, but sadly, that is the internet for you. You want to do social media? You want to be some sort of public figure online? Whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, freaking Twitch, whatever it is. Sadly, that's just those are the people you guys got to deal with. But, you know, I feel like when you get haters, there's haters for a reason. And that means that you are doing something right in life to where other people just can't congratulate you. I'm not even flexing. Like, I literally have nothing to flex. I have a bike. That's not a flex whatsoever to me. It's a material object. The bike can be gone tomorrow. I could care less about the bike. But I see hate. I think it's funny. I love it. I'll feed into it because, A, like I was just saying before, he's only helping me out. He's helping my channel out. He's helping my analytics out. He's giving me the watch time that I need. He's engaging in my content. So quite literally, him hating on me isn't doing anything but just getting me farther in life. So I just think it's funny. Those people that they like to troll and they like to hate, but it's just, you know, it's just a funny game. It's a funny game, and it's unhappy people. I can rev the bike in a little bit. I had the bike started before. I'm waiting for my oil to settle because I got to check my oil level. So I got to let the bike get back down nice and cool. And after I check my oil level, then I can do a cold start for you. But we just started the bike like 10 minutes ago, so she's definitely still warm. Let's check what she's even at. Engine temp. Yeah, she's still at 130, so we got to chill for a little bit. I could probably check my oil in about another 5 minutes. I want to just, you know, just want to make sure my oil temp is, or not my oil temp, but my oil level is good before I keep revving on it. I haven't checked my oil level in a couple days now, so, you know, you don't want to be revving a bike with no oil in it. Which that's going to be another project because I got to figure out how I'm even going to check this. Which actually, let's see, where is it? Year. Right there. Yeah, we're about level. You know, I can top her off. I definitely could put more oil in her. She's not low, but she's definitely a little under the line. So your boy's gonna have to grab some oil, and I'm gonna have to oil this beast back up for sure. We don't need no engines leaving the chat here. But I guess since I just put my keys in there. Okay. God bless them, still here. Why, did something happen? You good? Or did that person piss you off and you wanted to leave the live? I'm sorry about that. Sadly, that was the first hater I got in this chat, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not upset. I just think it's funny. It's funny that people are just so upset with their own lives that they gotta come take it out on other people, but little do they know they're messing with the wrong guy, because that don't faze me. Definitely don't faze me. Dude wants me to get an R1. An R1. You guys can never pay me. I don't care how big this channel gets. You would never get me on an R1 unless I got it for free. Even then, maybe a track bike. I don't like them. I don't like R1s. I don't know what it is about them. I'm not a fan of them. I never was. Even if it was an R1M, not a Yami guy. Sorry. Haters can be mad at me for that, but I'm not an R1 guy. Clearly, you guys can tell I have a Honda. You know, I like Hondas. So, if you're going to get me on a 1000cc, you're going to catch me on a Fireblade Triple R. You know what I'm saying? That's the way the cookie crumbles. I like to get the best bang for my buck too, you know? I like to get the best bang for my buck. And this thing will last me as long as I need it to. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Alright. Cold start? Initiated. No, actually, I lied. It's not a cold start, but start. Let her warm up for a sec. Give you a couple revs. Once she gets to 130. Almost. We're gonna get her purring. All right, Simon. Are you ready, Simon? Are you ready for some freaking revs? Let me see it in the chat. Let me see a freaking yes, sir. Let's get a W. Let me see something in the chat, and we're revving this girl. All right, there we go. Well, you said it, not me. I'm also going to move this back to where I usually keep it. All right. You know where the exhaust is. She's right there. So let's get some revs in this Jimmy Jansen. Crazy, it's only 7K. That's great. It's not even 7K, it's 6,500. So responsive. I love how responsive the throttle is too. I do gotta adjust it a little bit though. I don't know if you can see up here. We got a little bit of play in the throttle. You know, I don't like that. I don't like that. I want full throttle, full all the time. Oh man. Not even at 6,000 miles yet. We're at 59,038 miles. Haven't even hit the 6K mark. Oh man, this is just a little, it's just a little Jimmy. Just a little Jimmy. Will you ride? Nah, not during the live, I won't ride. I don't have a setup that you guys will be able to hear anything with. I record all my YouTube videos are on my DJI, so I wouldn't be able to link the live to my DJI and then have my mic with that, sadly. But Simon, I don't know if you do follow the channel, but if you want to, after this live, you can go check out my channel, and I have plenty of videos, long form videos. I think I started making videos back in March, so I got plenty of videos of me riding this bike, racing. I was on an abandoned airstrip. Watch all my shorts and stuff. I got a lot of videos of me riding this bike and vlogging and stuff, so definitely can go check those out if you want to see it riding and hear it under, you know, a full load. But sadly, it just isn't not something I can make possible with good quality. I mean, I could obviously just throw my phone on my phone mount and go for a ride, but the audio is going to be really crappy. It's just going to be blown out. You know, I won't have like a mic set up for that. To where, like, if I have my DJI set up on my helmet, I have my mic ran into my helmet, so you guys can already hear me and everything. So if you wanted to, definitely go check out the channel. Go check out some videos. I actually just posted a new video today. You are a good person. I appreciate that, Simon. I try to be. I just try to, you know, one thing I learned growing up is to treat people the way that you want to be treated. So just kind of try and spread positivity and hope that I get positivity back. You know, I'm not out here asking you guys for money. I'm not asking you guys to follow me. I'm just here chilling. I'm here chilling. Literally, quite literally, this live was just me cleaning my bike and cleaning the shed. But I want to just make some new friends. I go live on YouTube to try and make some new friends. And if you guys like who I am as a person, then you go check out the channel. And you know, if you like the videos that I post, then you can watch them and subscribe to the channel. But I'm not here asking nobody for nothing. I'm just trying to make some friends. Just trying to make some new friends. I can even now. Yeah. You seem like a good person too, Simon. I appreciate you coming into this live and hanging out, chatting with me. It means a lot. Definitely means a lot. I've met a lot of people. Yesterday I had a guy in my live from South Africa. I had a guy in my live from Australia. I've had a guy in my live from Texas. I've had people from a lot of different places that I would never expect my content to make it to. So I think it's really cool, and it's dope to see you guys coming in here and just supporting me, you know? Like I said, I'm not asking you guys for money. I'm just asking for you guys to check my content out, and if you like it, you know, subscribe to the channel. But I just, you know, I think it's a cool journey that I'm taking, and of course there's always going to be haters along the way, but man, if you let those haters control your life, then where would you be in life? I can tell you probably wouldn't be happy, you know? Let me sub my boy. Go sub. I appreciate it if you do. I'm in Kenya. It's 11:27 now. Oh my God. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is great. That's what I love seeing this. That's so awesome. I appreciate you coming into this live and hanging out, Simon. It's so dope. 11:27 p.m. for you. So it is 4:28. 4:28 p.m. for me. So what is that? You're good. You got a good couple hours on me for sure. That's awesome. That's so cool. I don't even know. It's funny because I watch YouTube all the time, but I don't even know how to go to like watch people's lives. I don't know how you guys find my live, but I appreciate you coming in here and I appreciate you chilling. And I'm glad I got to show you the bike running. You got to hear some revs. Obviously, I don't know how good this mic setup is. I have, just like a Bluetooth mic to where I plug it into my phone, and then the mic's Bluetooth. I got it connected to my hat, which I think it picks up the sound pretty good, but it's new to me. So I'm just trying to learn the settings for it. I could probably change it to make it a little bit better, but I'm just learning as I go. I'm not no tech savvy dude. I like making content, and I don't like making content. I love making content, and so I'm just here trying to make the best content I can. That's all I care about. Whatever money I do get, I put right back into the channel because I like to make the content A1. I want you guys to be able to hear everything like I'm standing right next to you. I want the quality, I want the visuals to be perfect. So, that's really what I try and put my time and money into, is just making the channel better, making it more of a legit channel instead of it just being like some phone recorded stuff. I like it to be fresh. I like it to be crisp. I want people to look at it and, be able to, people know that there's a future. This is just, I haven't even been doing YouTube for a year. So I'm very new to all of this. I'm not, I don't know how to do very much. I just know how to, press record on a camera and upload it to YouTube. That's pretty much all I know how to do, but I'm learning it all. I'm learning, editing software and, like analytics, the best time to be posting videos, and, what you can and can't post, what you can get away with, copyright. It's a lot, I'm learning it, but, I'm just trying to have fun. And I think it's cool. And it's cool to see you guys come in here and chat with me. When I grow up, I shall ride and be like you. Hey, come on, man. There's better out there, but I appreciate that. That means a lot. One thing, though, just do me a favor, Simon. When you do finally want to go ride, you finally want to get a bike and, you want to get on two wheels, just do me a favor and please just ride dressed in the right gear. That's all I ask from you. Just wear a helmet, wear gloves, wear leather jacket, wear leather pants, and wear boots. That's all I ask of. I know it sucks when it's hot out, but dude, you gotta dress for the slide, not the ride. It's all fun and games when you look cool on your bike and everything. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but the second that bike goes down and you're tumbling and you're not wearing the right gear, man, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Road rash is no joke. I mean, learn from me. I sadly got into an accident in last September, a little bit over a year ago. I was on my way to work and somebody cut me off, didn't use a blinker or anything, just completely turned right into me, and I was doing 75 miles an hour on the highway, and it was a really bad crash, and I'm very grateful to be alive. But I took it a little bit for granted because, like I said, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I was on my way to work, so I wasn't fully geared. I was half asleep. So I just threw on normal Nike sneakers, and man, I regret that because I destroyed my left foot like beyond belief. It was terrible. So after that, I've learned that you need to just dress for the slide, no matter how hot it is, how annoying it is. You're better to at least have another second chance at life than to just try and look cool and possibly pass away. Did you break anything? Yeah, so I broke my back. I broke my back in 4 spots. I broke my left foot in 6 spots, and then I got a couple other fractures throughout my body, my knees and whatnot. But nothing for nothing, no surgeries. I didn't have to go in a cast or anything. It was a good 6-7 month recovery just for my back. To this day, my foot, I can walk on my foot, but I can only use my big toe. My 4 other toes, I can't wiggle or anything. I have no movement out of them. So, it's just kind of a learning lesson to just can't take things for granted. God gave us the opportunity to enjoy beautiful bikes like this and be able to have fun on bikes like this. So, the least that we can do as riders is just wear the right gear. Sorry. Hey, man, don't be sorry. Everybody, it was like I said, it was a sign from God. He gave me another chance, and he made me understand that I can't take life for granted. You can't. You gotta keep yourself prepared, and you just need to expect the worst. Even though it may not happen, always expect the worst and dress for the worst, because I didn't, I didn't get into an accident on purpose. Somebody just didn't use a blinker, didn't use their mirror, and just turned right into me. So, even though it wasn't my fault, I still had to pay the consequences because I'm on a motorcycle. I'm not in a car. I don't have the safety of being in a car. It's just me and two wheels. So, it's just a learning lesson that I can have fun. I can be on a bike, but I just need to do it safely. So, moving forward, that's just something I always tell everybody. I preach gear. That's, the number one thing. And don't cheap out when it comes to gear, because you can buy cheap helmets for 100, 150 bucks, 200 bucks, but I guarantee you that helmet ain't going to keep you safe, So you always got to just get DOT approved, get slide rating, leathers, just get the gear that's going to keep you safe in that situation, as if something did happen. And that's, but that's life. Always, always prepare yourself for life for the worst and expect the best, and just go with the freaking flow. Just go with the flow. But I ain't here trying to spit to you guys. I ain't trying to preach nothing. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, but that accident opened up my eyes a lot. Definitely drew me closer to God, made me a little bit more religious, and I'm just grateful to be here. And I'm grateful that this is the same bike that happened in that accident. If you guys can probably see, if we can't tell, this is still completely damaged from the accident, but it doesn't leak oil, which is why I left it, because every time I look at the bike, I remember that accident. I remember specifically what happened, and it just makes me ride safer. I don't care what other people think of that. Anybody can hate on that. I could care less. I'm alive, And not only am I alive, but the bike got to get a second chance, and I got to learn a lot about this bike because I rebuilt the whole bike myself. I'm not no motorcycle mechanic. I don't know how to do none of this, but I, like I said, I was down. I was down for the count. I was broken. I couldn't go to work. So I had nothing but time. So I figured, you know what? Let's start up a YouTube channel, and let's build a bike. Let's rebuild this bike from total to a complete, full, rideable bike. And that's where we're at. I don't know if you were here earlier, Simon, but I went through all my old parts. I pulled out all my old parts. I was showing everybody all my parts. I got all my rims that are destroyed. I got my front forks, my rear subframe. I had everything out. I was showing everybody all the damage. But I got to learn a lot by being able to put it back together. It was extremely damaged. It was very bad. If you go back to, I did a build series. I think it was Mike's Mistakes build series. It's a playlist on my channel. If you go to that, I think there's like 10 or 12 videos in there, and it's the whole rebuild of my bike. So it's literally from the bike after the accident, how I got it from the junkyard, completely destroyed in pieces, and then throughout the videos, that whole series, I pretty much take off all the broken, bent, destroyed parts, buy new parts, put it all back together, and then put all new plastics on the bike and put an exhaust on the bike. Like I said, these are all the old plastics. I still have all the old parts. So I definitely I experienced a lot with this bike. Me and this bike been through the ringer, and it was cool being able to build it, because I'm not a motorcycle mechanic. I don't know how to do this stuff, but I learned. It just takes time and a lot of Google, but if you really want to do it, you can do it. And look at it now. That looks like a completely different bike. I mean, I'm on freaking V3 I'm going to be going on V3 with this bike. I had the stock plastics on it, and we got into the accident, we rebuilt it like this. So this is technically V2, and of course over the winter, guys, I'm gonna make it a V3. I'm not gonna tell you guys what we're changing on it, but it's gonna look like a completely different bike next season, without a doubt. Luckily, I still have, I probably still have maybe another month that I can ride in this cold weather. So I can still ride for a little bit, but once my season's completely over, then I am pulling parts off of this bike, and it's gonna be going into V3 mode. Do you have a car? Yeah, I have a Subaru. I have a 2016 Subaru STI. Then I also have a 1993 Ford Mustang. I have a Fox body. Other bikes? Nope. We got no other bikes, just cars and the one bike. This bike will never go anywhere. So if you stay along for the, if you stay along for the growth of this channel, Simon, this bike will always be a part of this channel. I'm never getting rid of this bike. But the next bike we are getting is the Triple R. We will be getting the Fireblade. So that will be the next bike for the channel. Mustang, nice, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's actually my grandfather gifted it to me. My grandfather was always a big Mustang guy, and then once I got my license and everything, when I turned 16, I think when I turned 18, my grandfather gifted me that Mustang. So that's another car I'll probably never get rid of. Just in the family. Biker Bros 2009. What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing? How we doing? I'm glad you came in, popped in the live. I hope you're going to chill out for a little bit. We chilling. Be here for probably another 10-15 minutes. And then we're going to go inside and get our dinner cooking. Your grandfather has a Ford Ranger. Ford Ranger? My boy's had a lot of Ford Rangers. He loves them. They're good trucks. It's a perfect compact truck. Black one, yeah, there you go. My car's black too. My Subaru is black and my Mustang's white. The two worst colors. Two worst colors to keep clean, without a doubt. But they look the best. He had two? Oh, that's so funny. That's awesome. So I guess we can say that your grandfather likes Ford Rangers. W Grandpa. Oh, it is so nice out today too, guys. Of course, all weekend and the beginning of this week was so crappy and rainy, and now it's finally nice out. He does, yeah. I could tell. If he had two of them, yeah, he definitely likes them. He definitely likes them. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't go wrong with a Ford Ranger. With a little Ford Ranger. Oh. I think we are doing tacos tonight. Tacos for dinner? I think that sounds like a vibe. Tacos or chicken cutlets? Not sure. Probably tacos. I'm not trying to cut up some freaking cutlets. Nah. Oh man, 93 minutes. It's a little bit over an hour and a half. W. Well, I think we are gonna bring this live to an end. I will wait until we'll do one more minute. We're gonna do one more minute, and then we're gonna get out of here. I feel like an hour and a half. We had some nice chats. Plus, I also go live every single day, Monday through Friday at least, not on the weekends. So I will be back tomorrow. So if you guys do want to check out the channel, go into the boys channel, go watch some of the vids. I got long form and I got shorts. I post 2 long form videos a week. I usually post every Tuesday and every Saturday. But sadly now with the winter coming around, the schedule is probably going to be changing up a little bit. Not 100% sure what we're going to do yet. I'm going to try and at least still keep 2 videos a week. If not, we're going to have to drop down to 1 video a week. But I'm working on it. We're going to figure something out with that. But yeah, I just dropped a new video today. I just posted it this morning. So go check out the newest video. And if you guys like the long form content, or you guys like the shorts, or you guys like hanging out with me on lives, definitely subscribe to the channel and just stick along for the journey, because it is just the beginning, guys. It is just the beginning. But with that all being said, you guys already know I love every single one of you. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope everybody has a great weekend this weekend. And everybody, peace on out. Deuces.